Hi, this is Togo. This is a reminder for sensing, feeling your feet and your back. Let's lie down on the floor. When we get habituated, when we get used to things, we stop noticing what's important. Take a moment to notice what the floor tells you about how you are right now, and sense and feel back of yourself. How's your heel touching? Outside, back, inside? Which way your toes are pointing? How are your calves and back of your thighs resting? Which way your legs are oriented? Forward, outward, or inward? Which leg stands out more? Which leg is more fully supported by the floor? Which thighs rest more fully? Notice how your arms are resting on the floor. Which way your palms are oriented? Towards the floor, inward towards the pelvis, or forward towards the ceiling? Which hand is closer to your side? Which is farther away from your side? Your hand or your elbow? Don't change it. Just notice what you are doing. Which buttock makes better contact on the floor or lighter contact on the floor? How's your sacrum and tailbone resting? How's your arch of your lower back? How big is your arch of your back? How's your rib cage resting? Which shoulder blade is resting more fully? How big is your arch of your neck? What part of your back of your head is touching the floor? Above the middle, or below the middle of the back of your head? Is your chin tilting away from your chest or toward the chest? Does your head roll a little to the right or to the left? Which ear is closer to the shoulder? Can you get the sense of your body, overall contact you make with the floor? Roll on to your side and come up to sitting and come up to standing. Take a moment to sense, feel how you're standing. How are your arms hanging? At the side of your legs, more on the front? How's your back of yourself while standing? Is your body print on the imaginary back wall same as on the floor? Take a moment to feel your feet. You don't have to change it, nor you make it to a certain way. It's a matter of noticing where you are. If you don't know where you are, it's hard to change. Your feet are designed to move and adjust to the ground. Feel how your feet are resting on the floor. What part of your feet make most contact with the floor? Heel or front of the foot? What is the difference from one foot to the other? How are your feet pointing? Pointing forward? One foot turn out more than the other? Does one foot more under you? Firmer, solid, trustworthy, reliable? Where is your pelvis in relationship to your feet? Where are your shoulders in relationship to your pelvis? More in front or behind? Where is your head in relationship to your feet? over the ball of your feet, or the center of your feet, or the heel of your feet, or behind the heel. This is not about being right or not. This is about how you feel from inside. I want you to do a movement once and stop. Shift your weight to one foot and stop. Which foot did you shift onto? The one you think you trust more or the one you think trust less? Come back to where you were and repeat that shift a few times. How do you get onto that foot? Is everything slide over to that side at the same time? Is your pelvis leading? Is your shoulders leading? Or is your head leading? Are you just going to the side or are you turning a little? Do you feel lighter or heavier as you shift onto that foot? How far do you move before you get to that foot? Feel how much contact of the foot changes. Come back to the middle and shift to the other foot. What is the difference? How far do you go to get the second foot? Shorter or longer? What is it like to be at the very beginning? Is it easy direction or difficult one? Is it uphill or downhill? Now a little bit to one side and a little bit to the other side, so you can feel the differences and you go side to side. Come back to the middle and feel any differences in standing. One leg stronger, lighter, more connected? Are you standing on two legs, or more on one leg, or feel lifted? Could you go for a walk? Can you sense, feel the difference between your right foot and your left foot in normal walk? Come back to where you were. Shift your weight toward your left foot. Left leg is standing leg. Right leg is free leg, but still on the floor. Slide your right foot a little bit forward and take your right foot around the left foot to the left of your left foot. Find a place both feet can be flat and stand with your leg crossed. You don't have to bring your right heel as far back as your left heel. Right heel slightly forward of your left heel. While you are here, take a moment to feel back of yourself. Can you feel the back of your hips, lower back, shoulders, neck and head? Shift your weight from the left foot to your right foot and come back. Keep both feet flat on the floor and shift your weight. How do you shift your weight from one foot to the other? Leaning on one leg and leaning on the other. A little bit of sway going on. Shift your weight from your left foot to your right foot by leading by your head. Could you change that and leading by your chest? Move your chest from one foot to the other. Keep your feet flat, shifting your weight over your flat feet. Could you lead by your pelvis from one foot to the other while keeping your head still, just like a plate spinner? Imagine the head is the plate and the pelvis is the bottom of the stick. Move the bottom of the stick to keep top of the plate balance. When it comes to balancing, the stiffer you are, the sooner you fall. Keep your chest and ribcage free. Breathe while shifting your weight. Are your thighs pressing against each other, or are your knees locked together? Have a little space between your knees and keep your weight over your base of support. If that changes the movement a little easier, make movement slow and easy. Stop and uncross your legs smoothly. How do you know when to stop? When you get tired, make sure to stop and rest for a moment. Too much of good things is still too much. Slide your right foot to the left of your left foot and both feet flat on the floor. Shift your weight onto your right foot. Shift your weight from the whole right foot to the front of your right foot without lifting your right heel, and then shift back to your whole right foot. Repeat this movement. Do you notice moving as a piece? Keep your head still and move your pelvis. When you learn something new, we tend to stiffen up. Shift the weight from the whole right foot to the back of your right foot and then return to your whole right foot. Repeat this movement. Do you end up into the left foot? If so, move less. Shift your weight from the front of your right foot to the back of your right foot, from the back of your right foot to the front of your right foot, back and forth. It takes very little to move your weight. You're balancing your head, shoulders, arms, spine, pelvis, and legs over the two relatively small feet. We are designed to move. Stop and uncross your leg. Cross your leg again. Shift your weight on the left foot on your right side. Shift your weight on the back of your left foot and return to the whole left foot. What goes back when you stand on more of your heel of your left leg? Think about from the back of yourself. Back of your head moving back, back of your shoulder, back of your pelvis, one side of the pelvis back a little more than the other. It's not a matter of figuring out, it's a matter of doing it, noticing what you are doing. Shift your weight to the front of your left foot without shifting over to the right foot, and return to the whole left foot. Repeat this movement. Let the pelvis be mover. Keep your movement small. Shift weight from the front of the left foot to the back of your left foot, from the back of your left foot to the front of your left foot, back and forth. Repeat this movement several times. Uncross your leg and rest for a moment. Cross your right foot in front of your left foot. Press it on the left of your left foot and visit 4 places. The front of your right foot, back of your right foot, the back of your left foot, the front of your left foot, the front of your right foot, back of your right foot, the back of your left foot, the front of your left foot. Just keep going around. While breathing, move your weight around your feet. Keep your head relatively still, moving your pelvis over each of those points. Feel your weight transmitting to your foot. Can you go counterclockwise? Back of your right foot, front of your right foot, the front of your left foot, back of your left foot, the back of your right foot, the front of your right foot, the front of your left foot, the back of your left foot. Stop and uncross your leg and rest for a moment. What we are after here is not the right way, but having choices. Cross your leg again, shift weight to the back of your right foot, the front of your right foot, the back of your left foot, the front of your left foot, the back of your right foot, the front of your right foot, the back of your left foot, the front of your left foot. What is the shape making on the floor? What is the shape of pelvis making in the space? Pelvis is driving figure 8, infinity symbol. Can you do a count of 8 wise? The front of your right foot, back of your right foot, the front of your left foot, back of your left foot, the front of your right foot, the back of your right foot, the front of your left foot, the back of your left foot. Stop and uncross your legs. Shift your weight to one side. Is it the same side as you started with? Is it the same kind of journey? How do you feel compared to when you started? Did something change? Shift a few times just to that side and a few times to the other side. Is the difference more clear? The more differences you can tell, the more choices you have. Go for a little walk. Please stop and lie down on the floor for a moment. Just take a moment to listen to the contact of the floor. Do you notice the contact you felt shift a little bit? What does the floor tell you about your back? What is the difference compared to when we started? How can we learn something new through repetition? How do you repeat something you don't know how to do? Repetition is not learning, but what you do after you already learn. Problem persists because we don't know what we are already doing. When we begin to notice what we are already doing, we change that we are already doing and see what happens. Roll onto your side, come up to sitting, come up to standing. Shift your weight to the right leg. Slide your left foot around the right foot to the right of your right foot. Find a place both feet can be flat and stand with your leg crossed. Shift weight from the right foot to the left foot. Where do you start moving? Can you tell that from your back? Shift your focus of your attention to include the back of yourself. How do you do that? Where do you stiffen up? The more place you can move, the more your brain gets to learn. Can you find a way to let your pelvis free from your shoulder girdles? Shift your weight back and front over the left foot. Keep your head relatively still. Move your pelvis. If you hold your breath, stiffen your chest. Shift your weight back and front over the right foot. Could you notice movement from the back of yourself? How do you move forward and backward? What's moving backward first, forward first? If you don't know what you are doing, you can do what you want. Visit 4 places. Circle around the bottom of your feet. The back of your right foot, the front of your right foot, the front of your left foot, the back of your left foot, the back of your right foot, the front of your right foot, the front of your left foot, the back of your left foot. Keep your head very quiet, more or less in the same place. Quiet does not mean stiff. Keep your neck soft. Keep your awareness in the back of yourself. Reverse the circle. The back of your left foot, the front of your left foot, the front of your right foot, the back of your right foot, the back of your left foot, the front of your left foot, the front of your right foot, the back of your right foot. Make figure 8. The back of your right foot, the front of your right foot, the back of your left foot, the front of your left foot, back of your right foot, the front of your right foot, back of your left foot, the front of your left foot. Keep jaw, neck soft. Breathing, keep your knees free. Reverse figure 8. The front of your left foot, the back of your left foot, the front of your right foot, the back of your right foot, the front of your left foot, back of your left foot, the front of your right foot, the back of your right foot. Keep your awareness in the back of yourself. Stop and uncross your leg. Shift weight to one side. Is it the same side as you started with? Is it the same kind of journey? How do you feel compared to when started? Did something change? Go for a little walk. Is your walking change? Do you notice something new? What did you loosen up to make you move a little differently? Can you feel figure 8 in your pelvis, abdomen, chest? Can you feel the back of yourself while walking? Do you feel freer, lighter, softer? Lie down on the floor and rest. The floor is your friend. No matter where you go, support you 100%. What is the floor telling you? Something changed? Remember to sense and feel the back of yourself while moving. Apply this lesson to something else and see what's up. Thank you very much. Have the best day of your life.